This is my best friend Ashley. I've known Ashley since I was 11 years old.
This is so cool.
That was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun.
That's longer than I've known Jess for, and him, his wife and kids have been a part of our family for well over a decade now. And the biggest dream of mine is to take Ashley on a boys trip for the better part of the last few years. And of course, trust life to throw you an opportunity at the worst time.
So I'm currently 36 weeks pregnant, and Stephen has told me that he's about to head to the airport to fly 10 hours away. Steve, you can go, I don't care. That'll be fine.
The drama.
The drama. Hunter took so long that it feels weird that I would have the baby at 36 weeks. You should have fun.
The drama.
But did you even check with Ashley if you can go? By the way, Ashley's a primary school teacher, and I don't think you can just take a week off school.
Oh yeah, Ashley's a primary school teacher. And it's the middle of school term. Alrighty, I see Ashley has come online. It's literally a week's time, and he's a teacher. And it's like near impossible to take work off. I feel bad for calling him, but also, this is a trip of a lifetime. Come on, Ashley.
Hello?
Are you still at work?
No, I just finished. The kids went like 5 minutes ago.
So, there's a reason I'm calling. You know how I promised you we should go on a trip together?
Yeah.
The thing is, it's next week. I know it is so late notice, but also I realize you're a teacher and it's insanely hard to take work off. Jess's baby shower is next weekend, and then Jess is like, you can't go after that date because I'm too pregnant. So it's like next week or nothing. And Jess is like, I'm too pregnant to go. I was like, let's think of Ashley. Let me know if anything happens.
I'll go down and talk to her real quick.
Woohoo! Thanks, heaps, man. Okay, bye. That went better than I was expecting.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, man.
Cool. I talked to the principal and she said that's all good.
Oh, no way! I wasn't expecting to be packing my bags. Pull the zipper for Dad.
Okay.
Only a couple of weeks moving in, but let's get packing because we leave in like 3 hours time.
It's up. Ooh.
I think this is the least amount that I've packed for an international trip ever. Yeah, still no bed. Still no office either, but come in. I realized this is probably gonna be the longest I've ever been away from Hunter, and even like the one night back when we were doing the van trip. She was so small, probably didn't realize that Hunter's very self-aware at the moment. So even though I'm gonna say goodbye, she probably isn't still gonna click that I've gone. So I'm gonna leave something in my office because she knows this is where I am editing vlogs. So when she comes and finds me and Daddy's not there, there's at least a little surprise for her.
See me to the top.
See you.
I love you, dude. I love you, Dad.
I love you, dude.
I'll see you in 72 hours, okay? Sandwich hug.
Sandwich house.
What's with all the dudes? And he better be back in 72 hours.
Alrighty, the 72 hours begins now. Hello. Hey. Alright, man, are you excited?
I'm very excited. It's going to be a lot of fun.
When was the last time you did a trip?
Where your wedding?
That was 6 years ago.
6 years ago. So going to Mykonos, that was 6 years ago, so it's been a while.
This feels so cool and special that I can take you on a trip. I'm pumped.
It's going to be great.
Okay, let's do it. Awesome, thank you. 3 hours and 40 minutes in, and we're just jumping on our plane. Thank you so much. Cheers. Didn't think I'd be saying this so soon, but I'll see you later, Australia. We'll be in Qatar in 11 hours time. Alrighty, 11 and a half hours later, welcome to Qatar, everybody. Jess and myself have been at this airport transferring onto Europe or transferring back home so many times, so it feels very cool that we finally walked through the baggage sign. Yeah. Hello, for Stephen.
Oh yes, good morning.
Good morning, how are you? First of 3 sunrises we're gonna get here, and it's a beautiful one. Just checking in, thank you. Nice, we made it. When you just hopped off an 11-hour flight, but the day is young and we're on a time schedule. Let's go see a little bit of Doha. So I'm always wanting to give you guys some quick travel hacks, and here's one if you want to add an extra country to your list. So just say you're flying from Australia all the way to Europe and you're flying Qatar Airways. So a lot of countries around the world, Iceland for example, Singapore for example, and Qatar, as long as you book with the national airline, so Qatar Airways, Iceland Air, Singapore Airlines, it is so easy for you just to go on the website and essentially extend your trip for free. And that's what we're pretty much doing here in Qatar. We are adding an extra 3 days to our trip. So we're going to show you guys things that if you only have like 3 hours in Qatar, or if you have 24 hours up to 72 hours on what you can get up to. So I think there's like over 170 routes that come through Qatar. So there's a lot of opportunity for you guys to come check it out. We've been through it a ton of times, but never actually stepped foot into the country. So let's show you guys around. So if you have 3 hours to come to Qatar, it's really cool to come check out all the different architectural wonders they have. This one, we're at the National Museum of Qatar, and it's really cool because it is designed off of these crystal formations found in the desert of Qatar. They're called a desert rose, and it is a very unique building. I was saying to Ash, they remind me, I don't know if you guys remember this in the 90s, the little Tarzos that you'd get in chip packets and you like kind of connect them all. Art is subjective, that's what I think it looks like. You can see where it all began, from the Bedouin tents. And then from the tents you go to these forts, and then all in the one shot you can see the modern future of Qatar. Something I've just noticed about Qatar is this place is tiny. This was a 7-minute Uber and we come to probably the second, or if not the most famous spot here in the whole entire city. We come to the Museum of Islamic Art. If you come out here, you can also get a really cool viewing angle of the city in front of us. And as you can see, it's an architect's dream. Just look how well this is designed. And it's interesting, I'll pop up a photo of what the city looked like, I know 50 to 70 years ago, and you can just see the explosion that's just happened in recent years.
All right, so the museum was designed by the famous architect I.M. Pei. He was really famous for doing the Louvre in Paris. So he was really old when he designed this. They coaxed him out of retirement and they got him to come and design this. And he went around the Islamic world for about 6 months looking at everything, and he ended up coming up with this design, which is really, I think it's pretty cool.
Come on guys, can we get a applause for the primary school teacher? But I mean, it's pretty cool. They essentially just wrote him a blank check. You designed the Louvre, come design a museum for us. And it's actually really beautiful. And it's kind of cool how there's just different shades of the limestone. No matter what time of day, we're here middle of the day, sun's directly on us, and you're still getting these different shades. It's just beautiful to also come and see it. Of course, we had to come and see at least one soccer stadium because the World Cup was only on like 2 months ago. This is Lusail. This is where the finale was. It holds like 18,000 people, and it is huge. It just towers over you. I don't think I've been to a stadium that feels this big. So it's a super interest during our city tour. We realized we hadn't eaten since 7 in the morning, so we've come out for lunch. And me explaining this outside of the car is defeating the purpose, but a lot of people here in Doha, everything's drive-through. Go to the pharmacy, drive-through, go to the grocery store, drive-through, and of course food. So come to this really wicked place. It's all of these different multicolored shipping containers, and each one is a unique different restaurant. Someone came up while we were parked, asked us what we wanted to order. We made an order, and he's just gonna bring it to the car for us. It's pretty cool. Awesome, that looks good, thank you. Lunch is served.
It's really good.
Oh, it's really good? Okay.
It's like a milky, kind of like a condensed milk. And then
Is
there's
that
like some
the
doughy.
caramel, or- Oh, it's dough.
Yeah, it's kind of caramelly dough in there as well.
This is our first local Qatari food.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like
Makhla beard. Okay. Oh, you're right. That's really good. Wow, I could eat too much of that and get too fat. That's so good. Alrighty, switching cars to something a bit more suitable for what we're about to do. We're heading to the desert. Have you been on one of these before?
Maybe when I was a little kid, somewhere like Kalbarri in West Australia, a while ago.
We just made it to the desert. He's getting you first. Alright, hold on. Oh! Here we go. Ashley, what would you be doing right now?
I'd be asleep probably. It's not how I normally spend my Friday night. Going on a camel up some sand dunes in the middle of the desert.
There's the sea. Yeah. I suppose in Perth, if you want to go away for the weekend, we go down south to a place where like Margaret River, you go and just like relax and stuff. But here in Qatar, everyone heads out to the desert to do sand duning, quad biking, camel rides, and just have a good time. And it is a completely different vibe out here.
There's no other time I would have been doing this.
This is a cool way to be spending our afternoon. we're going passion through the dunes. We're going so fast. I wasn't expecting that straight from a camel ride. Just dune bashing through the dunes in the 4-wheel drive. But look at this epic sunset right here. Sunsets in the desert, they just hit differently than anywhere else. That is so beautiful. So an experience you can do here in Qatar is you can actually just stay up the night for the desert. So we've decided to leave the city for tonight and we're staying at a little camp, and it's really cool because the ocean, like the sea, is right there in front of us. And this is our little, I don't even know what to call it. In Australia we call it a demountable. What would you call where we're staying this?
I don't know. A demountable.
A demountable. Got a couple of beds here, and I think I haven't even checked out the bathroom. Oh, this would be luxury for staying in the desert. I'm very happy with this. Have you stayed in the desert before?
First time in the desert.
We've just picked up some food. There's just like a buffet going there. Got some hummus, got some bread. It's crazy to think, just 12 hours ago we landed, and now we're out in the desert.
Back to bed.
Just a little bit. It's been a busy day.
What did you find?
Present for you.
I think it says it's for you. What's that say?
Hunter.
Who do you think gave it to you?
Daddy.
Yeah.
I got me something.
To my little favourite human. If you were reading this card, then you have been cheeky and snuck into Daddy's office. Which is okay, as it means your little feelings miss me and you've gone on an adventure to find me, which makes me very happy. I know it can be hard that I've gone away for a little trip, but I promise I'll be back so soon. And you can pull on these.
Mom.
Who is it? Oh, she's excited.
Good morning, everybody. We've woken up. It's 5:40. The sun should be rising in about 10 minutes time, and it's not every day that you're on a desert right next to the sea, so we knew we had to wake up. Also, the sun rises right there, which is going to be spectacular. It's an epic red-orange sunrise just rising from the Persian Gulf. Look at that. That's beautiful. If you're ever traveling or if you're ever in a stunning place, I will say it every time, or wake up with sunrise with this is so beautiful. The colors, the pastel colors, the sun just illuminate the sky. It's going to be a good start to today. Ashley, what are we about to do?
We're about to take a buggy onto the sand dunes.
So we're currently out in the Qatari desert, and we got a couple of dunes up. How was that, man?
That was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun?
That was a lot of fun. That was really cool.
Now this is the most I'm excited. I'm about to do something with Ash, which is awesome. Never done before. It's called a paratrike, and they have these gigantic fans at the back of a bike, and then they throw a parachute in the air and you just fly somehow. I'm excited.
Thank you very much. Also, this is me taking over the Flying the Nest channel. I've got the camera. I can kind of say what I want here. I've never done this before. Don't know what it's going to be like, but I am really excited. Also, while I'm here, I may as well give a shout out to my class at school. The best class ever, S4, all my amazing Year 6 kids. I hope you guys have been having a great time at school without me while I've been over here traveling around. Steve's over here chatting away.
So we've pretty much just been strapped into this contraption over here. And there's the big fan behind us. Don't know how noisy it's going to be, guys. And we're just going to go flying. This is wicked. I've always wanted to do this. I saw this in Victoria Falls in Zimbabwe, and I was like, I want to do that. And I haven't seen a place that does it since, so I'm very pumped.
Looks like we're going flying. See you later. Amazing.
That was so good. I loved it. Thank you.
That was really cool.
Do you think your class would believe you that you just did that?
Well, I've got enough evidence. Loved it. Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming, man.
That was cool. That was fun. There was a few moments there where he just like lifted up and then he's like, and then we drop and then we just like
Just cut the
sunk.
engine and just
cut
like,
the engine and it's just your tummy just like goes. And that was pretty special.
That was cool. That was a bucket list thing right there. That was awesome. So it's so interesting. You can pretty much drive from the top of the country to the bottom, to the Saudi border, in like under 2 hours. This connected island, almost if you want to call it that, is tiny. So you can really just come here. A couple of days, of course, this is hopefully going to show you some stuff that most people don't see today. But it's crazy just to be away from the city and almost pure silence out here at the mangroves that they have. So we've made it almost pretty much to the top of the country. We're at Al Zubarah Fortress, one of the UNESCO World Heritage Sites here in the country. We snuck in just before closing time, so it is literally just me, Ashley, and a couple of people. It's a really cool fortress. I think we can come to the top of these towers. So this fort was built in the mid-18th century. And it's really cool coming all the way out to see this because this is one of the last few examples of what old Qatar looked like. So if you want to see some history, want to see some cultural aspects of past, especially because of Doha, it's a very modern looking city. I recommend you guys come and check this place out. So we've just come from the modern downtown of Qatar, and as we walk underneath this passage, it's transitioning us into old Qatar. Wow, this is stunning. We've just come up an escalator and has gone straight into the old marketplace, and you can just see, it feels like you've just stepped back in time. Beautiful, stunning sight. There's a minaret right at the end that's almost just overshadowing the entire market, which is very cool to see. It's a beautiful sight. So this evening we'll come up to Souk Waqif, which this place is just buzzing. It is so lively. There are restaurants, there are cafe seat, and of course there are souks, which is another name for a marketplace. So you'll find the gold souks if you want to buy jewelry. You're going to find spice souks as well. So we're going to go for a little walk around, see what we can see. And it's sunset, so I'm buzzing right now. This is absolutely beautiful. I think this is my favorite place we visited. Like, look at this. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Cheers. So you can't come to a marketplace without trying some local street food. We've picked up some regar, and it's actually interesting because most of the people here in Qatar, they just do drive-by. They just drive through, get it taken straight to their car, and we've gone for like a cheese and honey, but this cheese looks white, so give it a try. Yeah?
That's right.
It's like a cream cheese in this almost crepe. Thoughts?
It's good.
Yeah, it's good. Definitely more cream cheese than honey, but not bad for a bit of our first street food. So we've just come out for dinner and we've ordered a few little traditional dishes that you can get here, and we just kind of got a starters. It's a regard pizza, so it's almost like West with the margarita pizza meets East, so it's something traditional we would have back home mixed with something here in Qatar.
Like a little crispy pizza.
Yeah? Oh, let's give it a try. There's like some different spices in there to like give off the different taste. Yeah, not exactly just a margarita pizza, but the spices make it unique. Very Moorish, so easy to snack on that. Alrighty, I think we are still within our time limit. Did you have fun in Qatar?
We had a great time. I think a highlight would be paratriking.
Yeah.
Going up in the air, going all around. It was really cool. But seriously, thank you so much.
Oh, yeah.
Had such a great time. Just felt like grateful the entire trip, which is
Oh,
cool.
thanks, man.
Cool to spend time and see all the things that like you guys do.
I hope you guys enjoyed the Jess fill-in for the trip. Give Ashley some good comments in the comment section. But let's go catch this flight.
Let's go home.
Let's go home to our families.
Hunter, what's your sign say? Show me.
Daddy.
What do we got to do?
Hey, Dad. Come over here.
Perfect. All right, let's go find him. Come on. You can walk backwards. Hunter, you're so talented. Jane's going to see it. And which way is he coming from? And hold your signs high in the sky.
Look, it's here, look, it's here.
Did you show Daddy your big sign you made? How good is it, Dad?
Did you make this?
Yeah.
Really?
I love it. What's it say, Hunter?
Daddy.
Daddy. Memory
Daddy,
box.
can see
Aww.
Daddies have presents for everybody.
Oh, Daddy is fishing for everybody.
No? Did you get anything out?